New Day Rocks. They took over the announce table.
All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.
Hey guys, TheJaseDawg here, and I'm back at it again with another This Week in WWE with TheJaseDawg. Now we're up to episode 14, bitch. Yeah. So, if you haven't watched what happened in This Week in WWE, make sure you head on over and check it out on the WWE Network. I own it. I know. I'm subscribed. That's right, your boy's subscribed. But yeah. Now, that was the one. Now, here we go, guys. Let's get into it. So we're gonna start with Raw. So it started with Shane was out in the ring and talking about, big changes coming. Like he's, fourth week in charge. And that he's got a couple of good matches coming on. And then like Steph comes out and then she's talking about how he's not gonna be in charge for us longer because Vince is going to choose which one of them will run every week at Payback. So, we're going to find out who's going to be in charge. Finally, will it be the Authority or will it be Shane O'Mac? We don't know, but hopefully, I like the Authority, but Shane O'Mac's been putting a lot of great matches on. They putting out debuts from NXT superstars, really good lineups of matches and everything. But yeah, Steph wasn't too happy. Shane tried to get her kicked out of the ring, and like he was telling her to leave, and she wouldn't leave, so he got security to come out and escort her. And she told the security guard, "Do not touch me. I will leave on my own, son." And what'd he do? 5 seconds later, put his arms around her waist. "Come on, man, we gotta go." Oh, she fucking slapped the grin off his face, and then she started kicking, and the other two had to pull her off. So yeah, she got pulled out, and off she went. But yeah. So, the first match tonight, Shane pretty much announced right after that, was AJ Styles versus Shane. So AJ came out, Shane came out, it was pretty awesome. AJ ended up winning the match with a phenomenal forearm. Surprisingly, Shane actually puts on really good matches. Like, a lot of people hate him, but he's actually been putting on a lot of great matches. Like, even if I don't really like him, and he does look stupid, he doesn't care. He still puts on good matches. Like his and AJ's match was probably a really great match. But AJ won, and after the match, Gallows and Anderson come out and then clapping on the stage, and then good work, buddy. Good work, like friends type of thing. And then after that, we had the in-ring debut of Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows as a team against the Usos. Which is so crazy. And pretty much the Usos were giving it to him for half of the match, and then it came down to the point where the Usos got destroyed. Oh my god, like one of them went over the barricade, digging it back in, and the other one got destroyed. I think he got hit with the magic killer finisher that they do, and that was it. And yeah, pretty much they started beating the shit out of the Usos after the match. And then Roman Reigns comes out, pretty much beats them off, sends him up the ramp running. But, oh well, he didn't really care. He's like, "What, bitch? You gonna find my cousins? What? But, next match after that was meant to be... Zayn had a match against Rusev and he won. And then Kevin Owens attacked him after the match and pretty much laid him out. And yeah, how fun was that, Zayn? KO for the win. Then we had Jericho and Dean. Dean called out Jericho and they're talking. And then they started, fighting each other. Dean was getting the upper hand. And then, pretty much, he started pulling the announce table apart. And then Jericho, pretty much. Dean was on top for some reason. And Jericho grabbed his leg and pulled it out from under him. And Dean went head first, right onto one of the monitors. And then Jericho got up there and locked in the walls with Jericho and made Dean pretty much stuck on the table in pain. But yeah, these matches are getting pretty, hectic before the match is even happening at Payback. Then we had Roman versus Del Rio in the main event. It was a pretty good match. Del Rio was making Roman look a little bit better than what he was. They both were getting booed a lot. But however, towards the end of the match, Roman almost lost the match by distraction because Gallows and Anderson came out and they were up on the ramp and he was paying attention. Del Rio rolled him up and almost had him. And Roman came out of nowhere, hit him with a spear after he got out of it. 1, 2, 3. Roman won the match. Anderson and Gallows got in, beat him shitless after. I think AJ came down. Yeah, AJ came down to the ring to stop it. And then the Usos came. No, the Usos didn't come down. AJ came down to stop it, and as he was trying to stop it, Roman hit him with a Superman punch out of nowhere. It's like, Roman, what the fuck are you doing? He was stopping them. Just because you think that he's in cahoots with them. Or cahoots. What do you want to call it? And then, Roman started beating on Gallows and Anderson a bit, and then AJ, hit him with a phenomenal forearm. Bitch, you hit me, I'm going to hit you. And Gallows and Anderson were outside the ring smiling like, yeah, he did it. He hit Roman. So he only hit Roman because Roman hit him first. So, boom, boom, bitch. Finally, guys, in the first time in a while, main event made the card of my This Week in WWE group. You had Gallows and Anderson in a tag match against Zack Ryder and Fandango. Now this one was pretty cool. Fandango and Ryder were actually going pretty well, and then they just fell apart, and Anderson and Gallows just destroyed them. I'm pretty sure Zack Ryder got pinned, but far out. Like, it was good seeing them actually have a match that wasn't against the Usos. Like, they actually went on the main event and had like just a smaller type of match, like less hype, built behind it and shit. Just to show more dominance. I love their attire. It's like some white part of the attire with like paint splatter all over it, and then they've got like this kind of like cross and bones type of thing, but it's got like a gas mask on it. It looks pretty cool, and the song is pretty cool too. I thought it was Fozzy singing it at first, but it was CFO. But it was a pretty good song. Next we head to NXT. And we started off with Asuka versus Eva Marie. Of course, Eva can't wrestle, so she was getting her ass whooped for most of it. And then it got to the point where Nia Jax came out to support her because Eva was not looking confident at all. She was getting her ass whipped. The crowd was saying, you can't wrestle, you still can't wrestle, and they were going off at her and shit like that. And she was doing pretty well in the ring, like she is learning, but Asuka was still schooling her and taking her to town. Now, it ended up coming down to the point where Eva was doing dominant moves to her, but she couldn't keep the dominance going. And then Asuka came out of nowhere, hit her with big moves. And then Asuka ended up hitting her with that side type of spin kick to the face, knocked Eva out. 1, 2, 3. Asuka won. Nia Jax got in the ring. It was awesome though, because when Nia Jax got in there, she was standing face to face with Asuka, and Asuka, she is not scared. She was like, top 2, and she just fucking did the side spin kick and almost took Nia Jax's face off. Nia Jax only just moved out of the way. Oh my god. She like almost took her head off, and Nia Jax was like, did she really try that? And I was like, damn straight, son. I almost knocked you the fuck out. And then, she got out of the ring with Eva and took Eva between Gallows, Anderson, and Styles. We don't know. We'll hopefully soon find out. So yeah, after that happened, we had Carmella had a match against Aaliyah, a new NXT women wrestler. Her music was really weird, but she came out and she actually had Carmella for most of the match. Like, she was giving it to Carmella, and she was like really aggressive, but Carmella locked her in like a submission move, and Aaliyah tapped. Of course, Carmella, Princess of Staten Island, she wasn't gonna lose to just some jobber chick that just recently come on the scene. I was thinking that they could bring her on the scene and just give her a bit of a push like that for beating Carmella, but it made no sense. So it was good that Carmella won. Then we had, in the main event of NXT, it was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Elias Sampson. Now, this match was pretty awesome because Shinsuke's used to like versus Zayn. Zayn was like a little bit more chillax. Whereas Sampson, he kind of like, when Shinsuke rested his head on his gut, after he moved away, Sampson attacked him. He didn't like slow down, he was going at him. And Shinsuke got beaten up a fair amount. The ref did pull out the plastic gloves, the rubber gloves for like blood, but I didn't see anyone was bleeding, but yeah, so Shinsuke ended up getting the win. I did know the name of his finisher. I did look it up. I did listen to the way they said it. Kinshasa? I don't know. I'll make sure in the next one if he's in it, I'll make sure I know what it's called, guys. But yeah, he got the win, and it was awesome. Of course. Who doesn't like Shinsuke? He's awesome. And then we head into SmackDown, guys. So with SmackDown, we started with the League of Nations saying, they're like the UN. United Nations. We're going to go out there and we're going to beat people. They put out a challenge to verse 3 people, any people. So they go out there. First comes out is Kalisto, then Zayn, then Cesaro. They were going pretty good against them. There was a bit of conflict between the team. They weren't really communicating right. And then it got to the point where Rusev and Del Rio were pushing each other and grabbing each other's faces. And then it got to the point where Sheamus got in there and he took out the other team. And he's trying to calm them down, and then they all started pushing each other. Del Rio rolled out of the ring and walked off. He was like, no, fuck this shit, I'm going. So he walked off, and then it was just 2 on 3. And then there was a move that Sheamus was on the top rope and he jumped. And Zayn moved and hit Rusev. Rusev got pissy, started pushing Sheamus, and they were pushing for a bit. And then Rusev rolled out and he went. And then I was like, okay, 3 on 1, Sheamus is going to lose by pinfall. No, Sheamus got pissy. He rolled out and he left. And then they went backstage. They were all pushing each other, and then they pushed. Rusev pushed Del Rio into the door. Sheamus pushed Rusev into the door, and then Rusev said, the League of Nations is done. Done. No more League of Nations. So no more League of Nations. No more League of Urination. But maybe we have a feud between the 3 of these guys. Like, all going at it. Like, maybe even for King Barrett in there, have like a four-way. Like, they just go at it. It would be insane. That would be good. That would be good. But heading after that, we went to Mid-TV. He had... No, it wasn't Mid-TV. It was the Ambrose Asylum. He had Natalya and Charlotte out there. He was interviewing them. Natalya, a couple of good remarks to Charlotte about how she's going to have Fred there to stop Rick. And Charlotte, just backing up her dad and shit. And it was just a bit of hype up. They didn't brawl or anything. It was just a bit of hype up for the match. Heading into the next one, we had Enzo and Cass versus the Special Outcast. Now, this match was probably the best match of the week because Dave Rock, they took over the announce table. They told Jerry, they told Byron Saxton, and they told Mario, I think his name, to go. And Byron Saxton was sitting on the ground crossing his legs. They knew they were announcing the whole match, but they were commentators. And it was so fucking funny. Oh, it was the point where Heath Slater got kicked off the apron, and he landed in front of him, and they're all like giggling, like, woo! Like, what the fuck? What the hell? But it was good. Enzo and Cass got the win, of course. Lord Villains came out and they're on the top of the thing. And yeah, it was actually pretty interesting. I found it was a great match. Like, Enzo and Cass destroyed Bo and Axel, of course. But it was just, icing on the cake to have New Day just announce it and be the dumbasses that they were. It was just so good. That was probably the best one of the whole week. Followed by the Golden Truth segment. Now this one was pretty good too because Truth had like a stick and had a phone. I thought it was a mirror at first, but it was his iPhone duct taped to a stick. And I was like, what the fuck's he doing? Goldust came up and talked to him. They were talking stuff. And then next minute, Tyler Breeze just comes in. Tyler Breeze comes in with his selfie stick, and it's kind of like after it's like, you had fun with Fandango last week. Well, I have to go. While you're happy, I want you to be happy, so I'm going to go and find my own tag partner. So maybe Tyler Breeze. And Tyler Breeze didn't want him to touch him, of course. But Goldust said that, why don't we be called the Gorgeous Truth? And then Tyler Breeze liked it. It's giving him some more TV time, so he didn't care. And they walked off with their cameras, and then Goldust was there all sad. And then Fandango came in for us, and it was so funny because Goldust was wanting the movie. He sat down, and then Fandango sits down, he starts, yeah. Like, what are you doing? Like, you got a butt itch or something? Yeah. That was so funny. We should have at Payback on the kickoff show. It should be Goldango versus the Gorgeous Truth. That would be just so fucking fun. Because we already got the US title match on the kickoff show. Why not throw that tag match on there, or even in the show? It'd be great. It'd be best. Followed by the last match of the night. It was The Miz versus Roman Reigns. Roman ended up getting the win. He speared Miz. AJ was out there, and he went face to face with Roman, and then next minute, Anderson and Gallows come out. They came down. Roman went out, started attacking them. They started beating him up. They threw him in there. They wanted him to fight them, and then he got taken out by Gallows' big boot. Usos came down. They took out Gallows and Anderson, and then AJ tried to let's all just calm down, touching me. So calm down, buddy. And then he just I think he hit him with a super kick or something, and AJ obviously didn't like it. So AJ ended up hitting him with the phenomenal forearm. Took out that Uso, and then Gallows was holding AJ AJ was trying to get him to calm down, stop. And then Gallows pushes AJ out of the way, and Roman hits Gallows with a spear. And then AJ, I can't remember what happens. I think he did lay Roman out. I'm pretty sure he laid him out, but it was an all-out war. So maybe even have Gallows and Anderson versus Usos at Payback. It would be pretty good. But yeah, I can't wait for that main event match. AJ for the win. So guys, that's this week in WWE. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button hard, but not too fucking hard. Don't break the computers, guys. And while you're here, hit the subscribe button and spread the word of the TheJaseDawg to everybody you know. And guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, the links in the description down below. And yeah, let me know what the highlight for you of this week in WWE was in the comments below, guys. As always, guys, stay awesome. The TheJaseDawg is out of here. See you.